Because I received the 8th grade scholarly award. Though I like to say they just wanted me to say something rather than nothing. I'm also the captain of the East Haven Middle School wrestling team and the president of the National Junior Honor Society. But enough about me. I wouldn't want you all to think I'm bragging. Now let's talk about why we're here. Tonight we celebrate the JMMS class of 2025. Not just a milestone of finishing middle school, but the incredible memories we created together. And trust me, we've shared so many unforgettable moments, and I know there are even more to come. Being here tonight shows us that all our hard work, dedication, and resilience over the past 3 years meant something. It brought us here, to this moment.
Fellow graduates. Here we gather to celebrate a class graduating from a place that just 3 years ago we were scared to walk in. We were scared about everything new around us, and had imaginary scenarios about what could happen. Now, looking back at the things I imagined in my head, all I can do is laugh. In 6th grade, we made an abundance of new friends and quickly found out that middle school wasn't so bad. We also had a lot to learn about, such as switching classes, how to manage our time, and the fact that pencils disappeared insanely quick. We knew that we had to become more independent. We were growing up, even if we didn't want to. By 7th grade, we knew our way around and more was expected of us. More work was put on us and more drama emerged. And while I myself haven't encountered much drama, I witnessed what it can do to friendships. The only way to overcome that is the strength within us, and this class will forever demonstrate strength. It's 8th grade now. We're the oldest. The role models setting the example for the younger grades. We also began to explore our interests by joining clubs. In my personal experience, I joined mock trial, where I learned how to communicate with others through debate. In peer mentoring, I learned the importance of guiding others while seeing the impact it can make on the 6th graders that will soon experience what we experienced. Middle school has taught me a lot of lessons, but one of the most important is perseverance. In the beginning of this year, we had to write a final essay on the book we had been assigned for summer reading, which was The Giver by Lois Lowry. It debated the topic of ignorance and whether it is bliss or problematic. Those who have read the book would know how prominent that theme is, but at the time, I just could not get the essay started. I remember getting so frustrated that I couldn't write what seemed like such an easy essay. I actually ended up crying. I cried because I knew what I was capable of, but couldn't show it on paper. I would write bits and pieces that ended up getting mad, and I would stop writing completely. I wanted to give up, take the failing grade, and hope for a miracle to happen. But I didn't, because I knew miracles didn't happen out of thin air. They sprout from strength, even in the darkest of times. Instead, I asked my English teacher, Ms. Mohansky, for help, and she sat there with me until I was able to at least get it started. She had faith in what I could do, and after working with her, I had faith in myself. I got home, finished the essay, and a few days later, I learned that I received an A-. Although it may not have been a perfect score, it was like winning a trophy. I had won that trophy, not by stopping at the first sentence, but by finishing the assignment. I had won that trophy by persevering and overcoming my self-doubt. I think it's safe to say that this graduating class of 2029 has left an impact on all of us here today. This group of exemplary students has shown their great potential through perseverance, passion, and a commitment to growth. Throughout our years in high school, I hope that we're able to take the skills that we have learned to push ourselves somewhere outside of our own expectations. Our class is able to do whatever we put our minds to, so use the skills you have picked up up over the years. Our 4M.
Seems like I was standing here yesterday celebrating the class of 24. So now it's you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, grandparents, teachers, and most importantly, the class of 2025. Today we celebrate you and all of what you've done. While academic excellence is a huge part of our success, of your success, I want you to think about the importance of developing essential life skills that go beyond the classroom. Communication, problem solving, and teamwork are all essential life skills that will serve as an invaluable tool as you navigate through all the challenges and all the opportunities that lie ahead. Effective communication will allow you to express your ideas, your thoughts, and emotions clearly. It enables you to connect with others, resolve conflicts, and build meaningful relationships. Great communicators learn to open doors to success. Problem solving is the cornerstone of progress. Learn to slow your thinking. Evaluate information, and make informed decisions. By working these skills, you will be others. And being adaptable allows us to navigate those twists with grace and confidence. Teamwork fosters collaboration, cooperation, and compassion. In the future, you will find yourself working alongside diverse groups of individuals. Embracing teamwork will enable you to build strong relationships, solve complex problems, and make a long-lasting impact on the world. Developing these essential life skills will empower you to thrive in different environments. They will enable you to overcome obstacles, adapt to change, and seize opportunities. As you embark on this exciting new journey, remember to value and develop these life skills with a commitment to your education. They will be the GPS that guides you all through the ups and downs and helping you to navigate the uncharted waters with confidence, resilience, and a commitment to making a positive difference. Congratulations to you, the class of 2025. The town of Houston is very, very proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Next, we will hear from Representative Joseph Zulo.
Mayor Carfora, Superintendent 40, Principal Doyen, members of the Board of Education, Town Council, staff, teachers, parents, grandparents, friends, trusted adults, and most importantly, our class of 2025. How about a round of applause for them? I am so proud and honored to be here and to get to speak tonight. I'm State Representative Joe Zulo. I have the privilege of representing most of the town of East Haven. And up until this morning, and frankly a little while ago, I had no speech prepared. Nothing in mind that I could think to say. And I had an unusual source of inspiration this morning. I went to the Tuttle School 5th grade graduation, and I heard a young girl named Kylie give about as good of a speech as a 5th grader could. She really knocked my socks off, but it was another young woman that really stole the show to me. Her name was Madeline, and she sat on stage and casually high-fived with people as she emceed the program, utter confidence. And when we went outside afterwards, I approached her, and I had known her for a little bit. She looked right up at me, and of all the things she could have said to me, you know what she said? I'm going to take your job. And she sits in the crowd right now saying, come on, Joe. Madeline, one thing you need to learn is that you should never go after the people who have microphones in their hands quite a bit. But I'll tell you what, it made me so happy and so proud, and it gave me the inspiration of what I was going to tell you tonight. As you look ahead to these next 4 years, I want you to approach them and look at them with the same confidence, the same hope, the same enthusiasm as that young woman right there. Because she was so excited to tell me that and so hopeful for her future. And as you look at these 4 years, you have so much to look forward to. Things to participate in, new things to try, new friendships to build. These 4 years are going to be the best 4 years of your lives. And don't get me wrong, there are going to be times it's hard. You will find amazing ways to disappoint yourself. I still do. But you know what? You will always bounce back. Every setback is a setup, and you need to approach that way. And as you look into the future, the other thing you need to do is not forget one other thing. All of these people in this room, I want you to find those people that are there for you right now. And parents and grandparents and friends and guardians, I want you to find the kid you're here for. And I want you to lock eyes with them. And I want you to think back to when they came into this world. When they were in diapers and they cried all the time. And how you taught them to walk. And how you taught them to talk, which you probably regret now. And how you taught them to ride a bike, and you watched them at their first Little League game. And now here they are today, about to embark on this new exciting chapter. They still need you, is my message to you all. And to you, I want you to remember, you still need them. It's their love that has gotten you here, their guidance that has helped make sure you arrive today and you're ready for the future. Foster these relationships. It's that love that will continue to power you for the rest of your lives. The last thing I'm going to tell you, and it comes back to my good friend Madeline, never underestimate your impact. One little thing, one little interaction, one handshake, one pat on the back, one hug, one phrase can change somebody's whole day, their whole week, their whole life. I came in today with no speech, but thanks to that young woman, I had one. You have no idea the impact you can have on people. As you pursue the rest of your careers, I wish you nothing but happiness, and success, and the best of luck in high school and beyond. Congratulations.
Thank you, Representative Zullo. And I'd like to introduce Superintendent Fordy.
Thank you. Representative Zullo is always a very difficult act to follow. But good afternoon. Mayor Carfora, State Representative Zullo, Principal Doyen, Board of Education members, state and town officials, the Joseph Little School teachers, faculty, and staff, proud parents, families, and relatives, and of course, our incredible and amazing 8th grade students. Welcome. Today, we celebrate an important milestone in the lives of our 8th grade students, their promotion to high school. It is with great joy and pride that we gather here to acknowledge all of their hard work and their growth over the past several years, leading them to be the future East Haven graduating class of 2029. To Principal Doyen and all of our Joseph Little School faculty and staff, thank you. Thank you for your full and heartfelt commitment to building a strong foundation for all of these students so they have the academic, the social, and the civic foundation necessary for the next chapter of their educational career. We're grateful for your dedication and your tireless efforts on behalf of these students sitting before us today. Please join me in thanking all of the hardworking faculty and staff at Joseph Little Middle School. Parents and families, thank you for partnering with us to provide the best educational experience for your children. We appreciate the guidance and stability you have provided them during the most critical part of their adolescent years. Like you, we are so very proud of them. Students, please join me in thanking your parents for the guidance and support along the way. And finally, to our amazing students, you have shown such resilience and determination throughout your middle school years. Along the way, you've learned important lessons about overcoming challenges, making thoughtful and careful decisions, and discovering more about who you are and what you are really capable of. These experiences are just the beginning of something much greater. As you step into high school, I encourage you to carry the lessons with you. Use them here to explore new ideas, interests, and opportunities. Let them empower you to believe in yourselves and to lead with confidence and to stand up for what you know is right. And most of all, stay focused on achieving your goals, whatever they may be, through hard work, perseverance, and a positive attitude. We are very, very proud of you. Make sure you dedicate yourselves to making your high school years filled with a lot of possibilities and embrace the East Haven High School core values of exploring, empowering, and achieving. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Forney. And last but not least, Mrs. Doyon, our principal.
Good afternoon, families, friends, staff, Board of Education members, dignitaries, and of course, our 2020-2025 JMMS class, who will in just a few years be the graduating class of 2029. First things first, you made it. You survived middle school. That's both for the parents, guardians, family members, and for you eighth graders. During some of these times, it might have been more challenging for your families than it actually was for you. The middle school years are not always easy, but together we've made it, all of you. To my eighth graders, over the past 3 years, you've not only grown in your academics and maturity, but you have truly left your mark on our school community. As your principal, I've had the privilege of watching many of you grow, not just as students, but as leaders, friends, and change makers. This class, your class, is truly something special. There have undoubtedly been many times you may have made me want to play out, but those are few and far between, and they are not the instances by which I will remember you. Your hallway hugs and hellos bring a smile to my face each and every time I see you. Your silly smirks when you're called up for doing something you know you're not supposed to do, or your sorriness before I even have a chance to say something, because you just know. You have made me laugh, you have made me proud, and you have collectively made JMMS a better place. You've shown up, not just in the classroom, but in every aspect of building our JMMS community. Whether it's through student council, National Junior Honor Society, clubs, peer mentoring, sports, or just the everyday acts of kindness that you think might go unnoticed, which I assure you, they do not. You have shown up. You're a class full of bright, extremely talented, and kind individuals. Just this past Monday, a quarter of you showed up, like what, 7:15, before school began. what you do. That's who you are. You step up, you care, and most importantly, as a class, you make things happen. That, my friends, is leadership. It's community, and it's good. You have left very big shoes to fill, and you've set a very high bar for every class that comes after you. While I will truly miss your presence at JMMS, I am beyond proud of who you are becoming. I've told Mr. Donoso, the principal of the high school, on multiple occasions that I'm sending him a phenomenal group of students, and I truly, truly mean that. As you move to high school, take with you the courage to be involved, the kindness to lift others up, and the confidence to keep growing. The world needs more of what you have brought to JMMS. Your spirit, your kindness, your humor, your heart, and your drive. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are so proud of you.
Thank you, Mrs. Doyon. Now, there will be a recognition of awards from Mrs. DeMayo, 8th grade school counselor.
We wanted to take this time to recognize students who received awards during our awards ceremony. So as I call your name, please stand, and if we could just hold applause to it at the very end. There's a lot of names, but we want these students to be recognized here as well. The Connecticut Association of Schools Scholar Leader Award, Jay Lamort and Emily Caillet. The Cade Leadership Award, Alexis Ramos and Angela Soto. The South Central Area Superintendent's Award, Robertson Sanchez. The Principal's Award, Sandy Orton. The Assistant Principal's Award, Alessandra Ruggiero. The School Spirit Award, Destin Jean. The JMMS Pride Award, Brooklyn Garofalo and Joshua Garcia. The Martin J. DeFelice Award, Chelsea Theodore, Brianna Fraser, Gianna Ramos, and Carla Ramsey. The Teresa Rose Literature Appreciation Award, Alicia Matos. The Teresa Rose Theater and Arts Appreciation Award, Callie Rose DePalma and Sophia Mercado. The Phoenix Award, Miriam Abu-Rumi. Liliana Foss, Kyle Edwards, Jacob Peleas, Kieran Pineda Cambreno, Mia Reyes. The Mathematics Awards, Natalia Borzillo and Christina Carlson. The Algebra Awards, Chris Astudillo and Aubrey Torello. Reading Awards, Prem Tushai, Michaela Manazalvis, Jeremiah A. Gordon, Isabella Aguilar, and Jack Tushai. Writing Awards, Ravina Mohammed, Neo Martinez Balin, and Alexander Rojas Perez. The Advanced English Award, Alphonse Florenzano. Science, Salinas Salazar and Jordan Pesserat. Social Studies, Charles Coyle and Wilson Figueroa. Awards for 99% attendance, Jeff Kondo, Andy Long, Angelina Angio, Jaden Pesserat, Carla Ramsey, Ricardo Vasquez, and Shamara Walford. Robertson Sanchez. Dan, Emily Caye, Jalen Moore. Art, Sylvia Forty, Alvin Miller, Washington. Katie Newell, Fiona Papa, Alex Perez, Vincent Gianetti, Alice Soto, Alessandra Rogero, Neil Martinez Balin, and Alicia Matos. Guitar, Kieran Pineda Membrano, Sandy Duarte, Preston Spagacenta, and Jordan Fesrak. Manufacturing, Sylvia Forte and Isabella Aguilar. News and broadcast, Siler Barbera, Brianna Braver, Chloe Martinez, Fiona Papa, and Natalia Gonzalez. Spanish, Shamara Walford and James Long. ELL, Jao Izquierdo, Luciana Miratoro, and Sofia Gutierrez Posada. And our Vision of the Graduate Awards, Powerful Communicators, Sandy Duarte and Jordana Valenti. Informed Thinkers, Camila Lares and Kayleen Poole. Resourceful Problem Solvers, Adriana Rodriguez and Jessie Bayhart. Goal-directed and resilient individuals, Sophia Sawicki and Johanna Sabah. And responsible citizens, Justin Aguilar and Siler Barbera. Congratulations, all of you award winners. So now is the time of the show you've all been waiting for. I know. Here you are, in a spot that we thought would never arrive. 3 years took forever, and yet they flew by. As a class, you have seen awesome highs and the worst lows. You've laughed, you've cried, you've yelled, but most importantly, you've learned. And I'm privileged to be a part of it. I witnessed the compassion you have learned when I saw you reach out and include someone in an activity or a conversation. You've learned perseverance when an academic task or social situation was challenging and you pushed through it. You've learned resilience in times of fear, tragedy, or loss. You didn't let circumstances keep you from arriving here tonight, even though it was difficult, sometimes to take even one step. Without realizing, though, you've also been teachers. You've taught me lingo such as drip, fit, and slay, and no parents, that has nothing to do with dragons. You've taught me to use AI and Snapchat to solve math problems. Honestly, we did figure it out without that, we were just checking the answer. You've reminded me that with trust, the most honest and true relationships are built. You've taught me to appreciate time and enjoy the small moments because they go too quickly. Your questions reminded me that I'm a lifetime learner myself, and that sometimes I might need to brush up on my developmental theories so I can explain things to your interested minds. Your silly antics and most outrageous behaviors or animal noises reminded me that sometimes the best course of action is in fact a laugh and a head shake. Your hugs and smiles taught me that even though some of your worst, most stereotypical middle school moments, you have the kindest and most loving hearts. You are amazing. We read a book yesterday at lunch called I Wish You More. So today, I wish you more we than me. Continue to work together for a common goal and show each other grace. I wish you more will than hill. Always show your perseverance and drive to get over the smallest and the biggest challenges. I wish you more pause than fast forward. Take the time to enjoy the small things and smell the roses. Don't always be in a rush or overextend yourself. I wish you more umbrellas than rain. There will be rain and tears, but use your supports and tools to protect your peace. I wish you more or joy. In closing, recently one of you asked me what my favorite music genre or artist was. I can't quote any one of those because it's likely you won't know or relate to any of my favorites. So for ideas, I went to an expert, my teenage daughter. She suggested I quote a song you may know, Scott Street by Phoebe Bridgers. From the bottom of my heart to each of you, don't be a stranger. Thank you. And now, my friends, let's do this. Let's get you promoted, okay? Miriam Abu Rui. Isabella Aguilar. Justin Aguilar. Jeremy Altamirano Amante. Matthias Ascudillo Merritt. Liz Ascudillo. Alexander Avila Perez. Nelson Baez. Siler Barbera. Johanna Bermudez Zimana. Ruza Filipovi. Natalia Brazillo. Brianna Raver. Dylan Romley. Aiden Bruce. Natalie Caceres. Emily Aye. Aaron Canfield. Christina Carlson. Anthony Martino. Dylan Catalano. Irene Clark. Regina Clark. Nashua Concepcion Tavares. Jeff Pago. Kelly Cordova. Charles Boyle. Yagami Ozar Torres. Haley Rule. Ryan Cruzado. Jesse Daymarsh. Callie Rose De Palma. Odalis Diaz. Caleb Dees. Gianna Cazzo. Sandy Duarte. Alana Dudley. Kyle Edwards. Sebastian Feliz Castellanos. Jennifer Hernandez Barron. Wilson Figueroa. Jadiel Esparra. Alphonse Moritano. Isaiah Flynn. Sylvia Cortez.
Congratulations again to the class of 2025 JMMS. After this, you'll be referred to as the class of 2029. And at this point in time, I am going to hand the JMMS class of 2025 over to Assistant Principal Maria Montana from East Haven High School. She's going to share with you a few words, and I let you in as my students, and she will lead you out as her students. So again, congratulations to the class of 2025, and I introduce to you Assistant Principal Maria Montana.
Good evening, students, families, and distinguished guests. It is my honor to accept this amazing group on behalf of the administration and staff at East Haven High School. To the class of 2029, congratulations. Today marks a significant milestone in your educational journey. As you stand on the threshold of high school, you are stepping into a new chapter filled with incredible opportunities and growth. At East Haven High School, you will find a place where curiosity is encouraged, passions are pursued, and success is celebrated. Whether you're exploring academics, athletics, the arts, or preparing for your future careers, EHHS is ready to support you every step of the way. And to those pursuing paths outside of East Haven High School, we wish you nothing but success and happiness as you chase your dreams and discover your potential. High school is a time to discover who you are and what you're capable of. Embrace the challenges ahead. Cherish the friendships you'll make, and take every opportunity to learn and grow. Your journey as the class of 2029 starts today, and we can't wait to welcome you in the fall. Congratulations again, and have a wonderful summer.
As we come to a close, I'm going to say congratulations again to all of you. Good job, everyone. Harrison, I'm going to ask that you all stay in your seats until all of our students have left, all right? So that there's no confusion, all right? So as soon as they're all